I really wanted to be in catered halls. I like being with all my friends as much of the time as I can, and I like being looked after, especially for the first year when you've got all the problems of settling in and finding out which room you're in and all those problems. So the fact that I didn't have to cook for myself and I didn't have to worry about all those things and worry about rent and worry about electricity and all those things was important to me, so that's why I chose catered halls. Well, the first thing you notice about your room is it's perfectly big enough for what you need. You've got a desk, you've got a nice comfortable chair to sit in, you've obviously got your bed, and you've got a cupboard and set of drawers and a bookcase, and probably most importantly really you've got a link to the school internet, to the university and the school internet, so that you can get all your resources and you can go on the internet, you can do your emails, you can keep in contact with friends. I think that the general standard of accommodation is pretty good. Well, the food in hall generally is absolutely fine. The menus vary from week to week. There's plenty of choice on any particular day, so you can have a salad bar, or you can have sort of baked potatoes and any kind of fillings you want, or you can have a hot meal. They have different things on every day. Sometimes they have burger bars, or they have lasagna, or they have all the usual things. They have a roast dinner on a Sunday, so the menu is really very varied. Facilities on campus in general, there's everything you could want really. Every type of sporting facility, including swimming pools, astros. There are cafes in every building you go to. There's lots of open space, so usually in the summer I expect there's plenty of nice places to sit outside. You can reach everything within 10 minutes, so it's not a problem, and it's quite a nice walk. You're not walking down the roads, there are not too many cars, it's nice and green and a very nice walk, so it's really not a problem. The hall staff are fine. They're all really approachable. They've done it all before. They've had new students in year on year on year. They know all the problems we have, and usually they sort of preempt the problems before we even have them. But they're always there, and they're very easy to approach, and they're really nice. Each part of the hall, the different blocks within the hall, have a tutor who you can go to if you've got a problem with your work, or you've got a problem with something in your social side of things. Equally, if you have a big problem, you would probably go to the hall warden, who is the head of the hall, and he's always there. We've got his phone number. He's very approachable. You can just pick up the phone and call him, or arrange a meeting and just pop over and see him. So there's plenty of support. You don't. Well, I haven't had to use it yet, but I know it's there if I were to need it. Well, the range of accommodations is good actually, because there's something for everyone. Some people are very independent, and so you could go into a house if you wanted to, and you could look after yourself entirely. You could go into a house with 3 people you don't know, 4 people you don't know, and be very independent. That's quite brave, I think. Or you can go into a self-catered hall if you'd like to cook for yourself. So you have a little bit of independence. You can eat when you want, you can eat what you want, but you still have the community of being in a hall. I think that's probably quite a good compromise. I felt that the catered halls were very much value for money. That was one of the reasons why I chose to go into them. You have everything provided for you, you have 3 meals a day, and it really is very reasonably priced, and you would never be able to achieve that living on your own or in a house. It's very reasonably priced. I also applied to several other universities where you're not necessarily guaranteed somewhere to live. It's just really nice to know that if you apply and you get your place, you get your grades, you've got somewhere to live as well, and that is really important, and it is really useful to know.